Speed cameras continue to appear across the state. Cameras are already approved in 15 towns and cities, but an I-team investigation raises questions about whether the data used to justify them is accurate. Here's your chief investigative reporter, Sam Smink.
In Connecticut, a town or city that wants a speed camera has to explain to the state why that camera is necessary. A local researcher says the data doesn't add up. Phil Dutton grew up on Route 109 in Washington, Connecticut. He still lives there decades later.
You'd be taking your life in your own hands.
That's how Dutton describes driving on the long highway, also known as Old Litchfield Road.
Speeding like you wouldn't believe.
Until, he says, the town began using speed cameras in May 2025. One of the two cameras the town has sits up the road from Dutton's home.
People are driving slower. It's a godsend.
Washington was the first municipality in the state to have speed cameras. The state has approved the use of speed cameras in 14 other towns and cities so far. But Patricia Pfeiffer has questions and serious concerns over how and why some of these cameras were approved.
Much of that data is inflated. Information, there's misinformation, there's wrong information.
Pfeiffer is a research analyst. She's worked for trade commissions, universities, and more. She lives in Litchfield, and as a member of the now disbanded Traffic Action Community Group there, she was asked to see if cameras could work for Litchfield.
And so I started looking at the data.
Pfeiffer started looking at the municipal plans, towns and cities that were approved for cameras submitted to the state. The plans detail where those municipalities want to put the cameras and why. The state requires each submission for speed camera approval includes speed studies, measuring how fast cars are going and how often, a history of traffic crashes caused by speeding, average daily traffic, and a history of traffic stops at each proposed location. Pfeiffer found problems across many plans, but the one submitted from Washington, the first town approved, got her attention.
And I thought, well, this isn't right.
For example, in Washington's approved plan, you can see this map outlining where crashes happened and how serious they were. The map uses 2015 to 2017 data. Washington submitted their plan in late 2024. Pfeiffer thinks that was intentional. In that time period, there were 3 fatal crashes. There's been one since. The town even notes more current data from 2020 to 2023 in other areas of their plan when talking about crashes. There's also a section for the number of speed-related traffic stops. Washington used data from all of Troop L's coverage area.
All of Troop L would also include Route 8 that goes through all of Litchfield County, Torrington, Litchfield data. So that's what I mean by this inflated data.
It has had an impact. I mean, we needed these cameras. There's no doubt about it.
Jim Britton is Washington's first selectman. He says DACRA, the company that installs and runs the cameras, created their municipal plan.
They filled out the application for the town or on behalf of the town.
We did ask him about using data from 10 years ago on the application. He said,
the only thing I can imagine is it was the latest available.
Brinton said that was a question for DACRA, but he stands by the plan. State statute is silent on whether a vendor can be involved. We sent DACRA a list of questions through email. They did not respond. When we asked Brinton more specific questions,
I'd have to defer to the DOT.
Is DACRA allowed to put these plans together?
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't change how we review what is submitted.
The I-team went to DOT, specifically Commissioner Garrett Ucalito. He says everything in Washington and the other municipality plans is above board. Are you verifying all the data yourself that gets sent to you?
Yes.
We pressed Commissioner Ucalito on the specifics, including Washington's use of Troop L data. Ucalito says municipalities themselves must consider that data when picking locations to place cameras. The DOT doesn't use it for final approval.
What we look at is speed and crash history.
The commissioner showed the I-team the pages of the plan the DOT is mostly concerned about, where the crashes are happening, and speeds at the specific proposed locations.
Are people blowing way past what the speed limit is in that location?
We asked the commissioner if it was normal for Washington to use 2015-2017 crash numbers.
It depends on each individual municipality and when data is available. There probably is some updated data available.
The commissioner says his engineers do look up the most recent numbers when approving plans. Is there any talk about changing the approach to these municipal plans?
Not yet.
He says the state will wait for municipalities to file their 18-month status reports as required by law. Pfeiffer would like to see more immediate action.
I would say take that technology down. It's up there under false pretense.
She wants those towns and cities to rewrite and resubmit the plans and
follow the state statute.
But Dutton says in Washington,
the cameras are working.
And you
Absolutely.
want them to stay?
I do. I want more of them.
Marlborough was the second municipality in Connecticut to put up speed cameras. DACRA also helped put together their plan. The issues we found in Washington's plan were also in Marlborough's, including using 2015 to 2017 data. We reached out to the town manager several times. They did not respond. The commissioner says his ultimate goal is that municipalities will not need cameras because drivers will stop speeding instead. Your chief investigative reporter, Sam Smink, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.